Hey everyone, I'm Matera, and this is another wrap-up video of my 1 month goals series. This was for March, my March goal, which was to do a full month of doing intermittent fasting, and to kind of a little higher level. I was trying to get 35 hours in ketosis state, which you don't get to ketosis state until 12 hours of fasting. So my sort of fasted hour clock didn't begin until I had already fasted for 12 hours. Then sort of that ketosis timer started. I gotta tell you, this month's challenge was awesome. I really liked it. I slept better. I felt better. I felt leaner. I will tell you, over the course of the month, I did lose a little weight. I lost about 5 pounds, which, you know, according to sort of the medical community, losing about a pound and a half per week is the healthy way to lose weight, and kind of the more longer lasting weight loss, instead of just sort of losing a bunch of water weight. I have to say, I really liked this goal. I will tell you, I intentionally had this goal follow up my water goal, where I was trying to drink enough water, and I was doing that to sort of prep for this month so that I could sort of make sure I was intaking enough water to kind of stave off that hunger. And I have to tell you, for any of you out there that are thinking about doing intermittent fasting, that water is huge, the coffee is huge. It's just something to sort of fill you up a little bit, get you through. And I gotta tell you, it wasn't that hard. And some of the benefits that I saw about intermittent fasting is I had a heightened sense of focus. And a heightened attention, if you will. And I don't know what that's chalked up to. I did watch this BBC documentary, which I'll link down below in the doobly-doo if you want to check it out, that talks about intermittent fasting, and as well as just long-term fasting, and some of the benefits that the scientific community have sort of come out with. And one of the things that they talk about is this heightened sense of focus, and they kind of bring it back to the fact that we are animals, right? And like, we have that sort of hunter-gatherer sort of mentality, and once we get food, once we're satiated, our body is sort of trained to sort of go into a little relaxed state. And so when you are not satiating yourself, your body's actually in an extra state of focus because you're really trying to find that food. I don't know if that's true, but I really liked the story, so I included it here. Now, I also used this app that's called Life. It's a great app that tracks your fasts. So on here, I was able to see what I'm at for the day, like how far away I am for hitting my goal, how many hours I've achieved, how many hours I've achieved in ketosis. You can bop over here and also see how many total fasted hours you have for the current week, what's your longest fast, and also what is your total number of hours in ketosis. So looking right here, I have 103 total fasted hours for this week, but that includes the first 12, which I wasn't really including. My longest fast for this week was a 24-hour fast. And then I had 36 hours in ketosis. You can kind of see that with these sort of red bars. That's when I was, the blue bars is fast, the red bars is when I'm in ketosis, and then sort of the gray space is time that you're outside of fasting. My total fasted hours in this program here, in this month, plus a few extra days because this video is coming out late, I apologize, is 639 hours the app's telling me that I've done. That's amazing. 243 of those hours were in ketosis state, and ketosis is where you really get that medical benefit. And this is what I really love about this whole thing. And we could bop through other weeks here. I could show you on the app here. We can see different weeks and how they all progressed. Great app, you should definitely check it out. But what I was saying is, what I absolutely love about intermittent fasting is, for me, it is about those medical benefits. It's not about the weight. I'm at a weight that I enjoy and I like and I feel good, but it's about that healthy things. You know, as we're getting older and I want those numbers to be low and I want those other numbers to be high, thinking of ways to sort of remain healthy that way for my daughter, for me, is important. And so I really have enjoyed intermittent fasting. I really suggest you guys tackle this as possibly one of your 1 month goals. It wasn't that bad to do. I did kind of, as you could see in the app, these daily fasts where I would fast for 16, 17, 18 hours, which would give me a nice window. Some days I would have to get to the number I wanted. Some days I would have to fast for 20 hours, which would give me a 4-hour eating window, which was fine. I fasted all the way through lunch, and then I would end up eating like a nice dinner. And I didn't really worry about how much I intaked at dinner, because again, for me, it wasn't totally about weight loss. It was about that health. And I gotta tell you, I feel healthy and I feel good. So I think I'm gonna keep it up. Much like a lot of the goals that I've been doing this year, I'm gonna keep up. So that's kind of the wrap up for that. I apologize about this coming out late. It's, you know, lots going on with the, you know, state of the world right now. We'll just say it that way. Now we have to get into what my April goal is, and I'm gonna do that in one quick second. All right, now you might be like, what is this hot mess of stuff and how does it relate to my 1 month goal? Well, my 1 month goal for this month, the month of April, while we are sort of stuck in the house, I thought this was a perfect time to do a little spring cleaning. And I would love it if you guys joined me on this. This is a great one that you could kind of retroactively join me on because, well, let me tell you what it is. My goal is to do, I'm taking the minimalist challenge. And the minimalist challenge is that you get rid of one thing. No, that's not true. You get rid of the number of things that it is that date. So April 1st, I was supposed to get rid of one thing. April 2nd, 2 things. April 3rd, 3 things. April 4th, 4 things. April 5th, 5 things. Today is April 5th. So that makes 15 things I have to give away, get rid of. You could easily catch up. Just do 15 things, you know, do 21 things if you're getting this the day later. You get the idea. Here are some of my parameters, here are some of my rules, because I know some of you are out there thinking, well, that's easy. A box of crayons is 24 things. That's not how I play. So if it's like part of a set like that, if I did get rid of a box of crayons, that would be one thing, not 24 things. Then the other thing that I'm challenging myself to do here is I'm not counting my kids' things. So if my daughter Mila chooses to give away some things, that's great. I think it's good to sort of declutter, get rid of some things. But I'm talking about my things, the things I own, the things I have control over, not hers. So those are 2 of my parameters that I'm talking about. But every other individual thing counts, right? So I'm getting rid of like this little cable pack here. That's one thing. You get the idea. I'm looking forward to this idea of decluttering, this idea of being a minimalist. I don't think I could ever be a full minimalist. I have far too many board games in my life to be a minimalist. But this idea of clean living, this idea of living light, and how every object in your area has sort of an impact on you. Every object in your area carries weight in your life. And this sort of clutter, this is some stuff I haven't used in years, some things I haven't used. I got a mixing board, I got a projector that I haven't used in years, I got a little sound thing, a little tripod thing. All of these things that I don't really use because I use other things that I like better. So I should get rid of these things in my life. So that's my goal for this month. I hope you join along. As always, check out some of the other videos in this series. If you want to get inspired, if you want to take a little bit of a challenge yourself, look back on some of the goals that I've done already this year, because I've done quite a few. Try to pick up one of those. Do this one as well. As always, I would love to hear you in the comments telling me how your goals are going. update me in your goals. You could also use the hashtag 1 month goals, because I made it plural for all of us because it's all of our goals. So I hope to hear from you guys. That's all I have for you today. Take care.